How to repair car paint chips. Chipped paint on your car can be more than an eyesore. Exposed metal can lead to rust, which can spread beneath the paint and ruin entire pieces of the body of your car. Even a small chip in your paint caused by a tiny pebble can lead to big headaches if you don't repair it properly. Fortunately, most chips can be repaired at home with minimal tools and experience. You may not be able to return the car to a showroom finish, but you can prevent rust from developing and even repair the chip well enough that most people may never notice. Touching up small chips. Determine the severity of the chip. Chips in the paint of your car can be classified into one of three categories: small, medium and large. Small chips tend to be smaller than a dime and require less work to address. Medium chips are larger than a dime, but smaller than a quarter, and large chips include chips in your paint that are as large or even larger than a quarter. Other things that can make a chip more difficult to repair include rust and flaking paint. Small chips should be free of rust and smaller than a dime. Flaking paint requires the removal of the loose paint, which will make it larger than a small chip for repair purposes. Purchase a touch-up paint pen. Unlike scratches, which can often be buffed or wet sanded out, a chip in your paint will require that you apply new paint to the metal. The paint on your car does more than simply make it look good, it also protects the metal beneath it from the elements. If the metal is exposed to air and moisture for too long, it will begin to oxidize and rust. Using touch-up paint can help you prevent rust, and with the wide variety of options available, it should be easy to find one that matches your car exactly. Touch-up pens are designed specifically for small chips and can be very easy to use. Check on the sticker inside the door of all vehicles made after 1983 for a paint code. If the code for paint is not clearly labeled, take a picture of the sticker to show the clerk at your local auto parts store so they can find the code. Some stores may ask for the vehicle identification number, or VIN, for your vehicle to ensure they can find an exact match for your paint. Your VIN can also be found on the sticker inside your door. Clean the area around the chip. Before you can do any painting, it's important that you wash the area thoroughly. Painting over things like dirt can ruin the appearance of the final product, and it may fall off, revealing the chip once again. Rinse the area of the car, then wash it with warm soap and water before rinsing it again and then drying it well. Make sure the car is completely dry before applying any paint. Use the paint pen to fill the chip. Once the car is completely dry, remove the cap of the paint pen and place the point of the pen in the center of the chip. Depending on the type of paint pen you are using, you may need to press the pen down slightly to release the paint. You may not need to move the pen to fill a small chip, as the paint will be released and should fill the space needed, but move the pen from side to side a bit if you need to release more. Use enough paint to overfill the chip slightly, as the paint will shrink a little as it dries. Do not apply enough paint to allow it to drip. The paint color will match, but things like drips will stand out. If you accidentally apply too much paint, wipe off the excess immediately and thoroughly. Allow the paint to dry, then wash and wax the car. Make sure the paint dries completely before washing the car, as you can easily scrape or damage the new paint while it is still tacky. Depending on the type of paint pen and how much paint you used, it may take only an hour or so to dry completely, but may require as much as a full day. Once the paint is completely dry, wash the entire car and then apply a fresh coat of wax. Touch the paint lightly to determine if it is dry. If it feels sticky at all, it isn't dry yet. Applying a new coat of wax will help make the car's paint appear uniform in color and glossiness, as well as helping to protect the paint from further chips.